Made in Georgia.
Alright, and with that, it is 9 o'clock, so let's get this thing going. Welcome to the Forum Thread Podcast number 56. I'm your host, Dark Dre, and here with me today, we've got Mr. Fusion.
Good evening.
Hello, Zelda.
Hello, my people.
I believe you're officially part of the podcast now that you've been with us for more than 10
I
episodes.
know, I'm so excited. And
Well,
also,
she hasn't been beaten in yet.
so here's the thing: is Fusion pointed out that on my punch card, something about like you get 10, you get the 11th wreath. So that means that I can like fuck up tonight all I want, and you can't do anything about it. That's how I interpreted that. So.
Way to be a team player. Alright. And we've also got Chaos Mana.
Hello.
Ray.
Hello.
T-Jin Lee.
Hello, her people.
Nobod.
Hello.
And we have our very special guest, Terry I, here for the second time, is it?
Yeah, number 2.
Number 2.
I
One
don't even
fifth
remember
of
the
that
first time.
time.
First time since Lil Zelda. I don't remember the first time we had you on,
But
but
she
I do
is a
I
devoted
remember
listener.
It was like 42 or
For
41.
that.
it was a while ago.
Yeah, it was definitely a while
It's
ago.
either a
And we're glad
testament
have you back.
to her persistency,
Thanks,
or she's downright insane to listen to all of
I
our
would,
shows.
I would definitely consider her our most consistent fan.
Well, Terry, we appreciate you being such a wonderful fan, and we're very happy to have you on the podcast here tonight.
You're the best.
Around.
Makes me sound like I have no life.
No,
So-
it's great.
Aw.
So this podcast stinks for me
Because you're in a bath?
because I got a brand new mic and I can't, because it's so good, I can't like type and click or anything like that. Because my
It's
old
kind of
mic
funny,
would
but
pick up on
as
that.
you're saying the mic was so good, you're cutting out.
No.
No,
Yeah, that's
That
what
was
I'm
the best
hearing
part of
too.
the whole
Irony.
Good.
you know what? The recording picked it up though, so we're okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be another one of
Stinks
those
about me
things.
for this
that-
podcast? I'm in a bathroom.
Oh.
Oh, are you stealing someone's Wi-Fi again?
Yeah, it's been the same place except I moved to the bathroom because then I don't have to hear my dad at work.
Are you really in the bathroom?
I am.
That's
literally
why
in
he
the
sounds
I said
echo-
earlier,
like
I
an
said-
echo.
He said, "Do I sound
Okay.
all right?" I said,
With
"Sound
you.
like you're in the shitter." He goes, "That's because I am." It's like, all right.
All right, well,
no
at least that
vibes.
makes
I
sense.
wonder if like you could do something like hang towels on the side or something to make it absorb all the bouncing noise.
I already carry a lot of stuff over here. Maybe I can get like a foam back for a stand.
I think you just need to make
Put
a
that in front of the
blanket
mic.
for it in your bathroom. And then
It's not
podcast
my
from in
bathroom.
there.
It's not my bathroom.
Or yeah, just put like a big blanket over
Yeah.
your head and your computer.
I'm
I
thinking
can
about
see
making
that.
a stand with a foam pad around it with the mic in front of me so that when I talk, it's being
No,
absorbed
no,
into the pad
no.
behind the mic.
I like the fort idea. You need to make a goddamn fort.
Yeah. Be like when you're like you're 8 years
Make
old
a goddamn fort.
making a blanket
It
fort,
would be
but
wouldn't
in
it
the
be
bathroom.
easier to do? Wouldn't it be a lot easier to make a fort than have to do
Yeah.
No, because I might.
Toss it over.
I can make the
Stuff
stand and I can just bring it over here. Here, I have to make a fort every single time I come over here.
It's really not that hard.
That sounds a lot more fun to me.
I have like an
Why
half
would
an
you?
hour to set up.
You're not making a fort. Just putting a blanket over your head. Bringing a stand is doing one more step.
Yeah,
than
like, if
that.
you wanna
I'd
get-
rather have the stand.
If you want to get fancy, I used to make forts using laundry baskets to hold up the blanket so I could have a ceiling over me. Just fucking.
Hey, there
it's
you go.
not
You
that
can
hard.
bring the laundry basket.
I don't want to bring
with
over
the
a
blanket
laundry
in it.
basket full of blankets.
But you
and
want to bring
towels
over
and
a
stuff.
stand with some weird box contraption to put around you?
That would be so much easier.
How is that
Doesn't have to
easier?
construct it.
There's
That's not
construction
easier.
involved there.
It actually doesn't have to be a stand. It could just be a box. Put it up on the
Which
table.
is already halfway to a fort. I don't understand. I don't understand what the problem is.
How is it? And how is it going to absorb
whole fun
sound
of the
better
part
than
is the
literally
fort.
blocking all sound from escaping from you?
Because it's gonna be like a tinier room. The mic's gonna be in it. That's how mic stands work for production and stuff.
This is dumb. I'm sad.
So,
How's everybody doing
Find a
this week?
pick.
so with
How's
that,
everybody
Mr.
doing?
Fusion, should we go ahead and announce the thing about Extra Life?
We can. I mean, it's okay. It's
They don't
in
even know.
October, so we are a good 5.5 months away. But we I guess just talking with the Extra Life Houston Guild, which I'm a part of, they were discussing
Whoa,
the teams.
fancy.
Yes, I know it sounds fancy. It's just sitting around eating pizza and hearing nerds talk nerd talk.
That does
Oh,
sound
Anyway.
fancy.
We talked about teams. Last year I was a part of the Rooster Teeth side quest team. And it was fun, but these guys have a few of their own little teams, so I thought about why don't we have our own team? So
You thought wrong.
if you go to extralife.org/member, actually it's teams/the forum thread, we are a team this year. Anyone can sign up for it to join our team. But the regulars, it looks like we've had very beginner, I guess, base level discussion of this, but it looks like we're going to go ahead and try to stream throughout the 24-hour period of Extra Life, but rather than having just viewers and listeners get sick of one particular person like Nobod playing whatever crappy game he's going to play with dubstep in the background
Being
for
a
18
DJ.
hours. We'll be doing little shifts, so but at some point I think we all agree that doing a block of time, maybe playing Cards Against Humanity or a Minecraft Let's Play all together, we could do that as well. So
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be fan-fucking-tastic. I would
I'll
love that.
definitely be doing a couple different games, and most likely can be the host during Cards Against Humanity and or a Minecraft thing.
and to just
And at any point, we can join in and just commentate and just.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I might be
all that
I might
stuff.
be throwing up any webcams that desire to be shown.
So we'll be doing. I mean, it sounds like we can do that, and by that point, hopefully by that point, we'll have an actual website up and running. So
Hey, I'm on it.
We're looking at you, Tejan Lee.
I mean, we could do maybe even
Hey,
just
it'll be ready by RTX. Don't
to
worry.
entice people to participate. I mean, we can maybe have a content like just have a regular
if
regular
we
listener or
get
somebody join in on it.
$500,
Yeah.
Right.
Dark will shave his head.
If I could.
What?
Wait, you're telling Fusion to shave his head? He's already bald,
Yeah.
isn't he?
No, I'm not bald.
No, I said if we get $500, Dark will shave his head.
Oh,
That's
Dark.
I thought I heard my
So pretty
name.
much, T. Gently, you're just wrong on every account in there.
Yes,
That's
Well, he
totally
did
fine.
say he's on his third beer, so
that's true.
Wuss.
By the time this podcast started last week, I was on beer number 6. Rook.
Imagine if you had been on the podcast.
Hey, I started.
Well, and mind you, they may have been warm professional basketball arena beers, but their beers are actually a lot bigger.
Those $8 beers.
They
bet.
were $9 beers, but they were like
Yeah, get it right.
44 ounces. So
Texas size?
yes, so yeah,
delicious.
I had plenty of beer that day,
Hmm.
and apparently I
And
tweeted
you
a
just
lot.
had to-
You did. It
Yeah,
made
you
me
apparently.
happy.
Don't.
I told her to talk about boobs. Very
Well, she said, what else should we talk about? Well, you've talked about what politics, religion, spirituality, economics, government,
cartoons.
boobs. That's
Black
Come on,
holes.
boobs. I mean, that's
The natural way to go to it.
yes. You can transition from anything into the topic of boobs. It's possible.
I don't know about that.
No,
I don't think
it
you
isn't.
can naturally translate.
In broadcasting, we call it an
isn't
evergreen
isn't
topic.
it the same thing about how on the Rooster Teeth podcast they I haven't listened to them recently, but they usually always somehow found a way to transition to Gavin's knob.
Time to dick.
No. Gavin does that. It's only Gavin that transitions to his dong. It's him.
So you wanna do that, but with boobs instead?
Why not?
Dong.
Dong,
I mean-
dong, dong, boobs.
Dong.
Ray, are you there? Ray, are you there?
Yeah, I'm.
Ray, we're poking you.
Boobs, Ray.
well,
Boobs.
Oh no, I destroyed.
Bother.
I'm trying to kill someone now.
What?
I'm
Wait.
making a room to kill someone. And,
Wait, are you
Out of
killing off our
context, what are you
characters?
talking about?
well, I just felt I need to kill off one. I
Who did you
didn't
kill?
realize
No.
it was
We
right.
should probably.
Make
Ray,
room for
wait.
me.
Don't kill
We should
me.
probably tell.
Who are you
should
killing?
explain what you're
He's a
doing.
Yeah, we should probably tell everybody else
Huh?
what you're doing since.
Right?
Who are you killing, Ray?
You should be on the stream.
Well,
Yeah, we're
I
so
made
much more
Dark
interested in
go
you.
into a little building I built outside the house.
No, stop right there. Explain what game you're playing, and then go from there.
It's the
Goofball.
Sims 3 for Xbox, and I made a little TFT house. We could only have 6 people, so it's 6 of the regulars. And well, Dark here, I
You
just made him
consider
go
me a
in-
regular?
Well, lately.
Well, apparently
I'm
you're a
pretty sure-
klepto though, so I don't really know if that's flattering or not.
It happens.
Natijan's the klepto.
Yeah, that's what I just
Apparently
said.
I'm not a regular.
Well, the question is, has anything gone missing from the house yet?
Come on, Lo, pay attention.
That's what I
They steal from other
said.
people's
I
houses,
thought
not
I
their
thought you
house.
said Tijan stole
Well,
the
come on.
newspaper.
Fuck
They're not going
guys.
to steal from their own house. They're Sims, not animals.
They always put the newspaper in their pocket.
Anyways, let's go over the fact that you made
But I
a bunch of
made-
regulars and you killed somebody.
Well, no, not yet. I just made a room outside the house. One of the walls is made of mirrors, so Dark can watch himself die.
You're killing me? Ray, I thought we were buddies.
Fusion and Tijan have jobs. I need Zelda to make food for everyone.
So
And I'm not gonna
he's-
kill David.
wait.
Get a job,
Wait.
Dark.
Yeah, exactly. Is this a
Dark
transition
is
to
one
real
that
life
has
if
no
Dark doesn't have a
purpose in life.
job by the time you see
Think
him?
about it. Oh.
That's just cruel and unusual, Ray.
Ray, don't
Dark-
feel
Dark-
bad.
Can you replace him with Ken?
I'm gonna point out that the good thing here is at least they killed you, because if I'm in charge of food, they're all gonna die anyways. So,
Yeah, you
That's
need
true.
horrifying quality mac and
No,
cheese earlier.
Dark is the cook. He should be the cook.
he
Yeah, I
should
should
get
be the
cook
one
He's
himself.
cooking.
in the room, and I planned for him to die. He's just waving his hand, very annoyed.
Like,
I'm gonna die
oh.
slowly. I'm not putting
That's
fire.
Yeah, I'd
So who are
probably
you
wait
gonna
to
make?
be
Who are you
pushed
gonna
annoyed
make
Lock him in
now?
a room and let him piss himself to death.
Ray, who are you gonna make now? Once he dies.
I have to wait for. Well, I don't know. Maybe you, but then you'll die too. So.
But does David? What is Dave doing?
Oh, nothing. He gets to live. He's my husband.
No, he
Sure.
literally sits
So
on the
it's
couch
you,
all day and watches
Dave.
TV.
wait. So,
Yeah, she probably just has the.
so
I see how this is. She's killing me off. She's making you slave for everyone with the cooking, and she's making other people work. So she and David are their characters are probably just sitting there woohooing all fucking day
Oh, I
long.
haven't done that yet.
Basically,
Well, I'm in
you
the
two are the
bath
most
and he's playing
useless.
guitar. Yeah.
is that really
Real life.
surprising?
Like, yeah,
Chaos
but if you've
Ray.
maxed out the number of people you can have in your household, you can't get pregnant. So you can't say that you guys are the breeders. You just sit around having sex all day.
Okay.
So when you guys
Despicable,
move in
Ray.
together, are you guys going to be called Chaos Ray? Just one account.
That's right.
Rayos.
I wanna go back to this conversation about the Sims for a minute. Wouldn't it be awesome if that's actually how it worked? A house could only hold so many people, and if there were that many people, you just couldn't have babies. You could have sex however much you wanted. No babies. Cause your house is full.
You know,
Yeah.
that would be damn awesome. Yeah.
That would be
Can't you just make a
We call that
neighborhood?
a perfect world.
that would be so beautiful. Everyone would buy tiny houses. It would be great. We'd solve like so many problems all at the same time.
The Duggars would not exist.
Oh, that would be so fantastic. Oh,
You need to stop breeding.
That's a
Yeah,
family
that's
that
something
shouldn't
that's-
be a thing.
yeah.
It just shouldn't be a thing. Like, I shouldn't know who the Duggars are. Just like the
What are the-
Kardashians, I shouldn't know.
What
who
are the
they-
Duggars?
That's the
Night
family with
kids are-
the mom with a what do you call it, like
Oh, those guys.
a garbage chute for a vagina.
An
Doesn't-
ending uterus.
I don't understand.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Is this like the 19 kids
Yeah.
family?
19 kids
Okay.
counting.
There's so many
I
people
don't
Well,
know
like
why
apparently
you
there's
don't
also
watch
Bates
that.
family.
there's so many people like that I shouldn't know they exist. I shouldn't know about the Duggars. I shouldn't know about Honey Boo Boo. I shouldn't know about the
God,
Duck Dynasty people. There's just why? What happened that this is a thing now?
TV was invented.
Fuck TV. There's a reason I don't watch TV.
Reality TV happened.
Books were written.
I think
Newspapers
I
exist.
think the
We
Rooster
hear
Teeth
about all the
guys,
stupid things
the
that
Rooster
go
Teeth
on.
guys talked about this, and I agree with this because this is a discussion I had with a coworker like a year ago. We are like in this weird realm of TV in that we have it's either side of the spectrum, just completely horrible dog shit programming and some of the best freaking television you have ever seen. You know, like
Yeah,
we
this
have.
is true.
And the best podcast.
Well, yeah, of course, goes without saying, and this is one of them.
Podcasts.
But
Yeah.
plural.
you have Breaking Bad, you have Game of Thrones, you could just go down the list, Boardwalk Empire, Orange is the New Black, so many great shows, and then you have Duck Dynasty. You have, The Real Housewives of some stupid fucking town. I mean,
Yeah, they've got like 2 of those now.
Fuck the
It's-
Housewives.
Housewives.
No, there's like
so
10.
there's like no middle with television now. It's either I'm fucking retarded
Completely
or
horrible
this is
or
fucking brilliant.
Awesome. Yeah, it used to be a kind of just a whole bunch of shows
Oh, no.
and then a bunch of favorite
Oh, no.
shows, but now it's
Wrong
like
person.
either or.
What?
Did you kill the wrong person off, Ray?
Who did you kill?
Well, you were about to hit on David a lot. I used the wrong person.
Who did?
I was controlling Lizelle and I was making her say things to David. I was like, wait, that's the wrong
Wait,
hair color.
didn't you say you made us all siblings?
Yeah.
So are you saying the game is going to allow incest
Yeah, that's
now?
pretty creepy.
No,
This is
I
awkward.
think I'm siblings with everyone, and David just the outsider.
What?
That's
Okay, I fixed
I don't
it.
know what's
No.
So you
okay,
could
because she
marry-
did want to sit
You
there and
can't
have
make
sex with
everyone
David all day.
I didn't think
what?
about it.
Uh huh. Sure, you didn't.
What the-
Right.
It's a likely story. I think she carefully planned all of this to happen.
I know she did.
Oh, totally.
She's a sick little bunny.
I accept that.
I just like to
Someone
point
fetched
out
the holy hand grenade.
that from this moment on, if Ray ever volunteers to organize us for an RTX, we should all say no and not let her put us in a
Oh,
house.
hell yeah.
I agree. I second that.
I'm gonna become
I
a criminal.
third that.
Taria, I have a question for you. What is your favorite show?
She's gonna say Duck Dynasty. No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Wait, what'd you say?
It's totally okay still.
What show?
I
What
haven't
show?
seen season 9, but I'm sure it's still
Supernatural.
okay.
Dark.
Oh, Supernatural.
They just run themselves into the same wall over and over and over again. I can't
Yes,
stand
but
it
that's what
anymore.
makes it so much fun.
I thought that Supernatural had like a super loyal fan following. Are
It
you
does.
straying
And I
from the
use
past?
them.
We are loyal fans.
I'm going to Phoenix Comic Con next month in Mary Winchester. Freak's sake, but I just
Okay.
It's,
So you
I
think
can
it's
still appreciate
losing
it
its
more.
luster, but
you can be
but
still
not
a
enough
super
to
big
make
fan
you.
of the earlier seasons.
Yeah,
Or
I like
earlier
it from about
iterations
season 5.
The
of
earlier
this or
seasons
that.
are the bad one. In my opinion.
Oh,
Like seasons 1 and 2 were the weak ones, and then it picked up. And then
Yeah,
it's still good.
oh.
I tried watching it during season 1, and it was just like so
You
much
have to-
ham.
You have to skip season 1. Like, it's so bad. It's so illogical and by every means. They just do such a bad filming it. Just a bad job filming it.
Okay, well, if I have time, I'll try and give it another shot, and I'll think of you, Taria, as I sit through it again.
You're...
Yeah, please don't blame me if it goes down after season 6.
Just trust us.
Oh, I will blame you if I don't like it. Just don't worry about that.
What? David's turning me down. on
Other
everything.
than that, I like the
You can't just keep talking about this thing that nobody can see. Like nobody can see it on the stream.
I
Nobody
mean,
can see it on the podcast.
when I'm actually there, there's a possibility I might be able to even stream an Xbox game because I have the equipment for it. But right now we can't.
So we can actually watch Ray's perverted
So
fantasies
he's
and
just
just
moving in
come
for the
alive.
internet, Ray. That's pretty much what it sounds like. He's moving in for your internets.
We have the
okay.
exact same
I
internet.
accept it.
I'm sorry, but no adult person should use the word internet.
I know, that was the joke.
I can say internets.
At
Oh,
least you didn't say interwebs.
Yes, you are the only one here that can say internets or
Wait,
interwebs.
I thought you just had to verify that you were 18. You don't have permission to do that anymore.
Hey, dude, after 21, you shouldn't be saying the word interwebs.
Why are you in such a bad mood, David?
Hey Ray, when
Wait,
Dark's
the
dead,
real
can I
one or
have
the
a
fake one?
Very why?
So when Dark's
Yeah, I might
dead,
start. I'll just make you bang all the guys in the house.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
That's awfully discriminatory. What about me?
Happy.
that's not awkward in the slightest.
Yeah, alright, it'll be a lesbian relationship.
Yay, I'm not in the game.
Dark's just pissed himself. He's just standing there really annoyed.
What'd you think was going to happen if you lock me in a little room? Of course I'm going
Yes.
to piss myself. There's nowhere else to
Be
pee.
careful, you do not want to give her any ideas for RTX.
This
she
is
will
what
lock
it's
you in
like
the
to
room.
play God. This is the horror that is involved with playing God. You just have to watch your little sprites move around, and then one of them pisses themselves, and you're like, I hate that one. That one's going to die. And then I'll create another one to abuse.
See, that's
I never have that
pity-
problem.
I pity the next person that you
that's
create.
why I can't have kids, because I'm going to be
You should.
pissed as soon as they piss themselves. I'm just like, no, fuck this. You can't do that.
You know,
I
that's
hate
a
you.
that's a
Can't do this
reoccurring
to
thing.
me.
You're 3 days old. You should be beyond peeing yourself at this point.
Exactly. I'm glad we are all on the same page here.
Parenting.
Nobody's on the same
TFT
page.
style.
You're crazy.
Yeah, it's just gross to think about. I've grown up with enough younger cousins to have to deal with that annoyance of, oh, the baby shit itself. Someone's got to clean it up. And once you become old enough to be able to change a diaper, it's horrible. Like,
I'm
oh, hey!
very glad I've never
I'm of the
had to do
philosophy.
that.
The same with
Yeah.
dogs. I want to adopt an older dog so I don't have to teach anything. I'm just going to adopt an older kid so I
Well,
don't have to teach anything.
teaching.
Yeah, that's the way to
well,
do
the
it.
problem is you can't teach an older dog things, so then you
Yes,
could.
you can.
Yes, you
You
can.
I mean,
Yes,
you
you can.
can.
Totally
to a
did this
certain
on
point,
Mythbusters. Shut
but
up.
there's still a lot.
You
more
absolutely can
impressionable
teach an
younger.
old dog new tricks.
Oh, I know that. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it would be
And
easier.
for someone that has
Oh,
dealt
yeah.
with rescue dogs, if you rescue a dog, it's a lot easier to train them because they're very grateful and they'll listen to you. So yes, they're very receptive to training.
Yeah, the only
Except
time
Yorkies.
I
Yorkies are the worst dogs to
Fuck Yorkies.
Or
I can't
what about the
stand Yorkies.
Shiba Inus?
Ew, you.
No, Shiba Inus are good dogs. It's just they are very active, so you have to give them exercise. In order for you to train them and for them to listen and catch on, you have to make sure they get their exercise. Yorkies are just stubborn. It's a stubborn breed. It's a stubborn breed. I can tell you that now.
and they're ugly.
Aww.
Oh, alright.
But
They're
Try
okay.
the expert on animal appearances.
But
They're ugly. Yorkies are ugly. It's the end of it.
that's why we have poodles in our house. They're very smart dogs.
What kind
Poodles
of
are
dog
also
would you
ugly, though.
consider sexy, Dark?
Wait.
Um,
I stopped.
Are we really going to go down this
I
road?
stopped
Not.
listening for 3 seconds, and I think that was a mistake.
Oh, wow, good.
Yeah,
Road.
yeah.
But this does call to question that why would you use that word sexy? What dogs do you find sexy, Nobod?
None. I don't think any are ugly either. That's why I was wondering.
Uh-huh. You're weird.
well, no, there is like one that's like this weird, like kind
Are we
of
really going to do this?
rat-like dog that has barely
You mean like a
any
chihuahua?
fur.
You mean like
No,
the thing
no,
you
it
have?
means
has
a Chinese
no
crested?
fur. It's
Oh,
like all
the Egyptian
kind of
one that I can't
shrunken.
pronounce.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I know the one you're
It
talking
starts with
about.
an X.
Walk like
Let me look-
an Egyptian.
Hold on,
Chihuahuas
I'm
have
gonna look this up.
short to long hair.
Anything smaller than my ankle is not a dog. It's a rat.
Yeah, I figure.
Anything I can drop kick over my back fence. That's not a dog.
There you go.
Hey,
And
my
it's
dad
anything
calls me
smaller
soft
than a
dogs
cat.
for a reason.
It's a yapping beanie, baby. That's what
I'm
that
glad
is.
my
The-
dog doesn't behave like the stereotypical bark and get at your ankle and shake everywhere. He actually is usually very nice and will cuddle up against you and is
Most dogs are lovely.
Okay, I found it.
Well, every dog is
I
lovely.
can't
and
send
you
you
just
guys
have to
shit on Skype. I found the name of the dog, but I can't pronounce it, and I can't send you shit.
Try.
Okay, I'm glad you found it.
It's like
Use your
Zolo
words.
Itzu.
Yeah, it's like it's
Because I just-
SOLOITZZUINTLI.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Chuck.
what I found here. That's
Chuck
the
Green.
Mexican
You can type it-
hairless
you can
dog.
type it
There's
in the
also
chat.
Yeah, all I know, I every time I try to bring up Twitch, my internet goes crazy again, so I gave up on that. All I know is that they call it a Sholo for short. That's they do- it, like
Sholo.
they just call it a Sholo.
A Sholo.
There's an American hairless terrier.
Oh boy.
Now that's interesting.
What the hell does that look like?
Probably really ugly.
Actually, it looks like a normal dog, just, it doesn't have fur, but its skin is spotted.
It's
like a
kind of
mixture
cute.
between.
Like
Yeah.
It looks like a little pit bull.
I expected him to be really ugly, but he is actually pretty cute. I
Yeah.
figured out the Sholo. I've seen like actual dogs. They're gorgeous, but the puppies, that's actually one of the few puppies that I would say
Gorgeous.
is really ugly. It's
Huh.
Yeah.
really creeping me out.
It looks like a wallet with eyes.
Yeah,
right?
kind of.
wow. That's
See,
The
for
Peruvian
my
hairless
house,
dog is pretty awesome looking. I would have one of those.
when we decided to
for dinner.
to adopt dogs, we decided we didn't want a dog that shed, but
Oh.
also that was kind of smart when it came to training. So that's why we went with poodle breeds
Is that
because
what-
they're very
Is
smart.
that one of the easiest? What's
you
the
get one that's
easiest breed
hypoallergenic?
to train?
Poodles are actually. Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah,
was gonna be
poodles.
something
Don't
like a
poodles have
lab.
hair? They don't.
German,
Well,
a
necessarily
German
a fur.
Shepherd,
it's
Parkins,
fur, but it
and
doesn't
Collies.
shed. So it's when I describe how we have to groom them and care for them, I basically have to tell people it's like hair. I mean, it's basically what it is. I mean, they don't shed. They don't have a thick undercoat. Every now and then they'll shed a little bit, but it's very rare, and we have to groom them once a month because one of them, his fur grows really fast. So, and he has a really thick coat. So, he's half Shih Tzu, half Poodle. So.
Oh, he's the one that you use as the chick magnet, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Bailey.
Does anyone else see the hilarity in that he's half Shih Tzu and he's half Poodle?
Yeah, Shih Tzu.
That was a
He's
crappy
shit poo.
joke.
Zelda, you're bringing down the podcast.
I know.
Shittle.
It's not like that's unusual for me. Shut up.
We can always count on you to make the poop
Yep,
joke.
that's my role here, is to apparently cook food in the Sims house and make the poop jokes.
Crappy food, crappy jokes.
Oh.
Hey.
It's been said that the smartest dog is the Border Collie.
Yes.
That's the easiest dog to train.
Well,
Followed by the Poodle, followed by the German
Border
Shepherd.
Collies are the smartest dogs, but you have to give them work. They
have to run around.
Well, not just no.
That is
It's
fabulous.
not just exercise. They have to have a job. Like that's in their DNA.
They can fetch my newspaper.
Like,
that can
no,
be
seriously. Like they have to have a job. If not, they will get depressed and tear up the house because they basically feel like they're not doing. It's basically in their makeup to have a job. Just like
They have to herd sheep.
like cattle dogs. Same thing.
What is considered a job? Is it just if you required them
Herding
to
sheep.
just simply fetch your newspaper each morning, would that be enough?
Yeah, no. As long as they understand you're giving them a task, like you train them to do a task and they do it, like go get the paper or something. You teach them the commands and they go fetch things. Yes, that's kind of what
They are by nature.
That's very much. Yeah, that's very much like I had an Australian cattle dog, a blue heeler, growing up, and she was very much the same way.
And that's the thing with cattle dogs. Their work. I mean, they're jokingly, but they're workhorses. Like they will nip at the heels of everything, and they'll herd everything. Like if you take them to a dog park, you take a healer to a dog park. When there's a pack of dogs running around, they'll run on the side, and if you notice, they're trying to herd the pack of dogs that are playing.
She would do that with children and with our chickens.
Yeah.
You had chickens.
So it was really funny. Whenever we had a lot of family over and the kids would start running around, she would herd them back into the yard. She'd only let them be in like one half of the yard, the side that was closer to the road. She wouldn't let them get near. So every time they started going to that half of the yard, she'd run out there and trip them until they went back over into the safe side of the yard. And then with the chickens, she'd just sit there and she would wait for your command, but she'd sit there wiggling next to you, just like, I'm ready. And she'd be laying down like a cat ready to pounce. She'd just be, her tail in the air, just ready. And you look down at her and you look over the chickens, and when you're ready, you're like, okay, go get them. And she'd run around the side and do this half moon crescent shape, back and forth, until she got them pushed back into the pen. She absolutely loved doing that.
Yeah, and it's the same with Border Collies. They when my wife and I have done some rescue work, and the Border Collie rescues, they're very particular on who they adopt out to, because these dogs can't just sit in the garage, just sit around the backyard, sit around the house all day and do nothing. These dogs will not thrive. Yeah, some dogs can, others can't. So
Huskies can.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like here in
outside.
Texas, it's cruel to have a husky here. Where
I saw
it gets to 110.
There was a husky as one of the neighbors, and they had to completely shave down its coat.
Ew.
It wasn't ugly looking, but they just had to give it regular haircuts, or else it would get out of control.
And they get too toasty, then they get overheating, and that's just not a fun experience for the poor thing. We'd have to do that with our, it was a Chow Chow dog. His hair was really puffy, and in the summertime, this is when I lived in Michigan. So in the wintertime it was great, it'd get below freezing for half the year, but in the summertime, in those few months where it would be around 90 and 100, we'd have to give him a haircut, because he'd just sit there and pant and be absolutely miserable. We're like, yeah, let's help you out. We're going to shave that off for you.
Yeah. So, but with us, when we decided to get dogs, my wife originally wanted a Maltese, a smaller dog. And the first dog we got, we were told she was the runt of the litter. She was a Maltipoo, a Maltese poodle mix, and she was. We were told she was like 6 to 8 weeks old, but she was the runt. We took her to the vet. They're like, "Oh no, we made a mistake while our first dog together was purchased through a breeder, and since then everything is rescue based with us. It's funny how these dogs just pretty much just changed our lives. I grew up with dogs, but I wasn't like a dog person. And a lot of that changed when we adopted Sophia and Bailey. But it's funny. They told us, she wasn't even a pound. Oh, she's not 6 weeks. She's barely 4 weeks. I mean, she literally fit in my hand, this little dog. And my wife was in love with her. That changed her world. And then
hormones.
A couple months later,
It got super
we were like,
big?
okay, we need to have a second dog soon. What's that?
Yeah, did it grow super big after that?
She was thinking we were going to have a dog that was about 6-7 pounds. She's 15 pounds. So,
What dogs are 6 pounds?
Uh,
How can you get a dog?
there's Maltese that are 6 pounds.
I
6
think
to 8
my
pounds.
Chihuahua is about 7.
Chihuahuas. Yeah.
Those dogs are too
That's
small.
why I love dogs so much, because they have so much emotion. You can just roll them over their belly and rub their belly, and that is pure bliss for them. They are literally 100% happy. And it is just awesome to make something that happy. Like, completely across the board, no other worries in the world. This dog is just in a total state of happiness.
Which brings us to the problem with having
That's a nice
sometimes it's just happy to see you. Not like you don't even have to do anything.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can just come in the room.
No.
Dogs are just the
Yeah,
best.
as long as they're
really
part of your pack, they're pack animals. As long as they're part of your pack and you're there with them, they don't care what you're doing. Like if you're sitting around, or if you're out running errands with them, just around town, or taking them to the park, going running. As long as they're with you, they're happy. And that's why I love dogs, because it's an unconditional love, Like you have a kid when they reach a certain age, they just become self-centered assholes. The dogs don't care. They don't care. They just want to hang out with you. That's all.
Yeah, that's one of
I
the.
always have.
Oh.
I really want to adopt a dog someday, but I know whenever I go to a kennel, I'm going to have the absolute worst time, because I'm going to look at all the dogs and I'll be like, I want all of these because they all have to be adopted, and they all want to be my best friend, and I want all of them. So it's going to be really. I can't do it.
And all the ladies
I
are.
think my girlfriend's gonna have to do it for me. I'm gonna send her in. I'm gonna choose the best dog, or
Like,
choose
you,
a dog
go in
that's
there,
awesome.
go get
I don't
strong,
even know. They're
honey.
all awesome. Just choose a dog and come back with it, and it's gonna
You
be
could
my best
you could
friend.
take a
Dog
you
bro.
could take
whatever's chosen
take a
will be my
picture of
best
each of them and then post it on maybe one of the twister boards or whatever you have as a spinner, and then just let's see which one it lands on. If you can't choose.
That still doesn't.
But that still feels
Yeah, that
cruel.
doesn't-
It's like I'm just.
That
Well,
doesn't
no,
fix
so
the
if you-
emotional part of it. I'm with you, TJ and Lee. That's part of the reason. Like
I know.
we're gonna get a second dog. We're gonna wait until after RTX, and we want to go adopt one. But I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, because I just want to save all of them. They all need a home. I have a home.
do all
They
need
should
a
all
home.
just come here.
Yep.
It's
And
really
that's why
hard.
with
It
us
really is.
working in rescue, when we do independent stuff, it's hard because I have to kind of be the a-hole of the house, in that if it wasn't for me, we would have 9 dogs in this house, at one
Yeah,
time.
that's just too many.
So, because there are, and it's not mean to say this, but a lot of these women that are in the dog rescues, they get carried away, and then they get in over their heads, and then they get in trouble, and they need help and then
Yeah, 'cause
they
they
end up.
become the cat lady, but with dogs.
It's kind of a
I would
perpetuating
totally be the
cycle.
cat
It's funny,
lady.
but we pull these
I'm the
dogs
dude
from
cat
these
lady.
hoarders that have like 50 dogs in their homes, and we send them off to foster homes, and then these people foster more dogs, and foster more dogs, and foster more dogs, to the point to where they're in over their heads, and then someone has to come and pull the dogs out of their house. I mean, it's it's kind of frustrating at the same time, but like when my wife tried to do rescue work at the beginning, she did a lot of volunteer stuff at these pounds and these shelters, and it was hard for her because she wanted to bring every dog home. So we kind of had to shift how we were doing our charity work. Is okay, we can't be at a place where we're surrounded by all these dogs because you're going to want to bring them home, so let's try something different.
It would be certainly hard for me to choose especially when eventually I want to get a new puppy, since I can't take the one I'm having with me. when I move. So,
You won't be able to take Jeffrey?
So it'll be really hard to like.
His name is
Yeah,
Jeffrey.
to choose.
I love
to
that
choose-
name. I love when animals have people names.
to
Oh, yeah.
choose which breed and where, and I don't know how I would be able to choose which one specifically.
Ray, you're a crazy cat lady, right?
Yes, she is.
So you have like 17 cats?
Nah, 18.
It's just 8. Oh, okay. 18. That's a little insane. I guess the little dog cannot come and interact with 18 other cats. I mean, 16 probably easily, but 18 might be too much.
So TJ,
One too
I
many.
think the only problem I did with training my dog is that I didn't socialize him enough. So he's very, very friendly to even humans once they're visited at least like 2 or 3 times. But otherwise, he'll be, barking at you and being all sneaky and stuff like that.
Sneaky?
Sneaky by he'll wait like under the table or something, and then like run out and bite your jeans when you're not looking.
Are you sure you don't have a cat?
Oh my gosh, it sounds evil.
He's never actually harmed anyone. He's just trying to like scare them out, like go away, leave our house, sort of thing.
he's a Chihuahua, so he couldn't really harm
exactly.
anyone.
No,
even
he's
if he
just
wanted
he's
to.
just defending his home. That's his job.
This is why I'm
Well, the thing is,
Hey, Zelda.
he's very, very friendly to you. You have to have visited at least once time before, and you're like, oh,
I like
wait,
cats,
you're
but they're
okay.
just fuckers, man.
My cats are awesome, shut up.
So says the
Great.
cat lady.
I'm very lucky because I have a cat that is like the most loving cat
Yeah.
of all time. Like this
Yeah,
cat
he's
is
Pretty
by
cat.
every means I've done the research, like this cat adores us. And I'm like, we are the luckiest people in the world because we have a cat that is like that, who acts kind of similar to a dog.
He
wants you to
doesn't
pet
think
it,
he's
wants
a
you to come up and
cat.
rub its belly. She knows she's a cat, but she just adores us, and that's just like the best situation, honestly.
From a genetic profile, I think that cats are actually becoming more, I don't know, dog-like.
Really?
Dog-like. They're becoming more docile. Because the reason why domesticated cats act the way they do is that they're stuck in a perpetual kittenhood, which means that they're reliant on the owner, even far into adulthood, and they maintain that kitten-like quality. They don't actually ever mentally grow up into cats.
So basically, they're just the Michael Jackson of the Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, pretty much. And as we continue to selectively breed them, we
I don't
create
think
more
nobody
and
was
more
happy
Michael
about
Jackson
this.
cats and less crazy, wild, I don't know, some other obscure artist.
And then they will
cat
start
name.
dancing like zombies.
You know, if I saw that, I would be genuinely impressed.
Genuinely.
I would be genuinely
That,
impressed.
that's what it would
I
take
wouldn't
for
just
you
pretend to be
impressed by a
impressed.
cat.
Like when he looks down when he goes to the bathroom.
Uh-oh.
Now, would
Dark's
anyone adopt a
on
dog?
fire.
What? You set me on fire?
I put 3 fireplaces and 4 rugs underneath him, so he's kind of burning. His butt.
The hell is wrong with you?
You weren't dying
You weren't
quickly
dying
enough.
fast enough. You were just complaining.
So starving me to death didn't work, so you set me on fire, you heinous bitch.
You forgot the point where you had to
Jumped
stand
Well,
in your
but
own
is there gonna
filth.
be
Is there,
And
is this
yeah, I
the
had to
version
stand
of
in my own
Sims where there can
feces.
be a ghost afterwards?
No, that's only the first one,
I
right?
hope so. I hope so.
Bring him
I will
back.
haunt your
I
ass.
watched a lot of Let's Plays.
You'd be like,
but-
hey,
I
want
thought-
Dark
I
back.
think he might come back.
Yeah, I thought the ghost only appears in the first Sims
Darn.
game.
Sims 3,
No,
there's
no.
a ghost and there is a gravestone. Or,
Yeah.
It's like a gravestone. You can like resurrect them and stuff with the powers and stuff.
So Dark will have ashes for me to move.
I will have ashes, and then someone had better resurrect me because
Dark,
I deserve to be alive.
If she lets me, I would resurrect you.
Yeah, 'cause you're a
No.
good person.
You're in the
Oh,
kitchen.
you're so sweet.
I am. Hey, I'm trying to get his butt to RTX, and it's working. So yes, I am
Really?
fantastic.
What about the rest of them?
Oh, oh god. Oh, now he's dead.
Okay, that was actually funny, Nobod. Good job.
That
Good
was
job.
actually really
I'll give
good.
you a
I'm
round of
going
applause.
to give you props for that. I don't even know where to
Did
go
it,
from
guys.
So, speaking of that, what's everything looking like so far?
So
I'm
So
in the bathroom.
we kind of figured stuff out. So I wanted to give an update on this. I want to say thank you to everybody who's contacted me to pitch in for this, and all of that.
I would also like to say
Yeah.
thank you. Yes.
If we're still looking to kind of get the last little bit covered, so if you are interested in helping get Dark to RTX so we can all hang out together and have a fantastic time, send me a private message on Rooster Teeth and I'll tell you how it is we're doing it. But we're getting you down there, we've got your plane ticket, we've got your RTX badge already, and then for all the rest of the expenses, we're 3/4 of the way to what we need to be to have you covered, so.
What about Ken's
Yay.
plane ticket?
Oh god damn it! You're a ghost that I can control.
Yeah, Ken is not going to be able to make it.
Yay!
What?
You
Aw,
smell
That's a
bad.
joke. I wish I
too.
could see Ken.
I know, I want to give Ken all kinds of high fives and hugs
No,
and stuff.
we should
'cause he
pretend
helped
like
a lot with
Ken's
I want to
going,
meet Ken
but
too.
just like in the podcast, he's over there right now, or he's over there. We just keep an existence. Like every time someone asks where he is, he's always happy.
We can call him up on Skype.
Locked
We
him in
didn't
the
want to.
trunk.
We didn't want to tell you this, Dark, but part of this whole deal would be you have to walk around the entire convention center with a cutout of
I
Ken.
was just thinking that.
For the, so
You know, I would do that.
This is
I
why
would
you
do
want
that.
How much is it to
Fine.
get one of those life-size cutouts?
a couple
Oh, gosh,
$100.
I
No,
think-
it's
I
not
think we
that
need to add
bad,
an
no,
extra-
because
It's part of the extra cost. Like, I will donate money for the cutout.
Oh my god.
This is gonna happen.
I want to say to do a full life-size cutout of somebody in color. I think we did one for about $80.
Really?
Yeah, when we got married 2 years ago, one of our groomsmen was supposed to be my brother-in-law, and he's in the military, and he had something come up, and he couldn't come anymore. So we had a cardboard cutout of him in his dress whites printed out, and he wasn't in the wedding, but he was at the reception, and we put a dry erase speech bubble next to his face, so people could write things in it
Oh,
all
that's
night
awesome.
and take pictures with it. It was pretty fantastic.
What was the dirtiest thing said?
So yeah, that was pretty awesome. So yeah, if it had been a couple $100, there's no way we would have done it. I want to say it was like 80, maybe 100. So it really was not terrible, especially since it was like a last minute, like, oh shit, what are we gonna do kind of thing.
As long as he carries it around the entire weekend,
How long? Wait, how
Alright.
long was it take to make these? Like if you put in the order now.
I think, oh yeah, if you put it in order now, you'd be totally fine. 'Cause I think we found out my brother-in-law was not going to be able to make it about 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half ahead of time. So, and we had no problem getting it taken care of in that period of time.
so we're gonna need a full life picture of Ken.
Oh, God.
So it'll be waiting
So-
for you when you
This
get,
will be interesting
when you
to
get to the
explain to
hotel.
him.
Shirt optional, pants probably.
I'm like,
Well,
babe, I
okay.
need a picture from you, of you head
Hold
to
still,
toe.
buddy.
Okay, alright.
In high
So
definition.
this is the way this is going to work now. This is the new thing. So this is like a
No,
this
fully
is like
pixelated.
a Kickstarter, all right? So we have to get Dark to RTX, and our stretch goal, if we pull that off, is we will collect
If we
funds
make
to
an
make
extra $80.
to make a Ken stand up. That's the new thing. That's the stretch goal.
I'm gonna definitely put this
Like it.
goal.
Then
in the
everyone
link
can
up and
sign-
the link to the like Gus cardboard cutout for an example of what it would look like.
Except it probably look way better.
Oh.
Because that one gives me nightmares.
Yeah, and Ken would be. I better not mention that Gus has one because
Oh,
last time we were at
no.
RTX, people were like, "Oh yeah, Ken kind of looks like
Oh,
Gus,"
no.
and Ken was like, "It's like I don't. Like, he looks so ugly. I don't want to be compared to Gus. Am I that ugly?"
Oh no!
Oh no!
Sorry, Gus.
Like no, it's meant
It's
as
like,
a
I'm
compliment.
sorry, babe. Yes.
But yeah, you do kind of resemble him in a way.
Well, then we can
Vaguely.
just then that can be
Gus-
a kind
Gus
of
is
a joke
Espanol
in
and
and of itself.
he's-
It's like Gus, but it's not Gus to anyone that doesn't know Ken. But that would be still awesome.
Gus
if
is
we
a
were able
Gus
to
is
do
a
that.
Gus.
Yeah, I would totally do that. That would be really funny. I could see myself going to the panels and having you just
Or
seat
even if it was
for
for
the Ken
our
cutout.
own panel, like every now and then we just have him in the seat, and then
What panel?
if we ever
That's
were
not
able to do
happening.
it, but yeah, we just have him in the seat. And ask
I
him.
have
It's too
not-
late now.
Yeah, I've not gotten the email about that, so I'm assuming
Yeah, I know.
that they decided we were not.
They
No.
looked at our panel sheet and they went, nah.
Yeah, they're like,
The hell
"No.
is this?
We have 15,000 people and we need some quality
Two
panels."
two people named Tom? This isn't real.
Yeah, there's no way.
I don't know. I think if we persist at this, we can have
Oh,
a
yeah,
panel next year.
Dude, well, this is what I said last
Barbara.
week. We just need to take over a panel of a bunch of weak people.
Barbara.
Probably the artist
if
one.
there's a, or if there's
And-
there was an internet box one.
It's going to be Luke McKay and 2 other people, and we can take them.
Are you kidding? Not anymore. You have Lauren. You have who else? What's her name? Sailor? Not Sailor. No, the other.
Hell, you know what?
The lady that drew Dark's painting, that painted Dark's.
Oh,
Sailor 81. Yeah.
Yes.
Are they on the artist panel?
Yes. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know who's on the artist panel. I haven't seen.
Well, it's probably Cherie and Mushu and Luke and.
It was the three: Cherie, Mushu, and Luke.
Okay, so you went to that panel last year.
There was one person who didn't go. I did.
And how many people were in there?
It was
well, we'll just have to be famous by then.
One.
Wait, you were there too?
I watched the panel video afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, it was funny that Luke McKay pointed at me once. He's like, "Oh, I know who you are." And I was like, "Oh my god, he pointed at me."
Did he point at you, or did he just point in the general direction?
He pointed at me because he drew me. He's drawn me twice, actually. So he's like, "I recognize you." I'm like,
"Oh, well, I walked up to him just as RTX was closing, and he remembered me, and he actually signed. I bought the last comic book that was on the desk. He was packing everything up, and." Yeah, he did the one of me and
or did you get the steampunk
armor, all kind of really super designed.
Dude, he's awesome.
You know what story
really
I need to hear
he's
again?
Super friendly. Super
I want to hear the
approachable.
story about how Dark had someone ask for his autograph.
What?
That was probably me.
Was it?
I had someone ask for my autograph.
It was TJ Lee who asked for my autograph.
Really?
Yeah, and I gave it to him.
I would.
No, I had a random girl
I don't know.
ask me for my autograph. That was odd.
Yeah, because that happened to you last year, and it happened to me last year too. We had one of our fans of the podcast ask me for my autograph, and I'm like, "Well, that's interesting."
I was on the main floor, and she just walks up and says, "Can I have your autograph?" Okay, sure.
Who am I? What should I sign this as?
I'm like, yeah.
And you should hear Ken whenever he talks to our friends about going to RTX. He was like, "Yeah, I felt kind of like a mini celebrity because people kept coming up to Thomas and talking about the podcast and everything, and then they kind of knew me because he talks about me, but yeah, he's like, it was really weird. Yeah, that's why you have your own official fan club.
Can we get matching shirts?
I still want to have him on.
We should get a Ken fan club shirt.
T-shirts.
Are you?
We have a backlog of 5 T-shirts we need to make.
Well, no, I'm gonna take the logo. I'm gonna take the logo. It's gonna be in white, and I'm gonna put it on a cotton T-shirt, and I'm gonna get everybody's size. And I'm
I just totally forgot. Webwave he made a shirt of your sketch. Remember?
Of a drawing I did last year. That's probably by far my favorite thing that's ever happened to me on the internet. Is somebody took a sketch that I drew and put it on a T-shirt.
And it's not like it's a small. It's not like it's a small print. It's like a giant print on the shirt.
No. He took a 72-point DPI image or PPI image, and he blew it up on a T-shirt. And I'm like, dude, I would have given you a 300 PPI image, and it would have looked great on a T-shirt.
He didn't care.
he just did it, and he wasn't able to make it to RTX last year, where I could have seen the T-shirt and gotten a picture.
Well,
of him.
so far it looks like he's going.
That would be
interesting.
And that will be really interesting to hear him, especially with the voice he has.
The lisp or whatever.
In person, you mean?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah,
after all the videos he's made, I feel like I know him personally.
Yeah, but even despite that, I have a feeling that the first time I meet him and talk to him in the real life, that I'll just sit there and not be able to actually listen to anything that he says, because I'll just be listening to the way that he talks. And I'm going to have him repeat everything that he says twice, because I'll miss it the first time.
You guys are going to get annoyed, but that's how I am. I will probably ask you guys to repeat things multiple times for me.
How, dude?
I don't pay attention very well at all.
Wait.
We talk the exact same.
Nobot says I got hit on by an exotic dancer at my probation classes yesterday. What?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, no. Let's go to that.
No. Let's not get too personal about the probation. Let's talk about the exotic dancer.
Yes.
No, it's all right.
Well, then why?
No, you brought it up in the chat.
That's why I was in the chat. That's why I wasn't in.
He doesn't have
Okay,
to.
first off,
If he doesn't
why
want
are
to.
you on probation?
I'm on probation for like terroristic threats, but I don't remember saying anything.
For what?
What?
Saying something
Terroristic
in school.
threats?
Saying something in school. So like the teacher like reported it, and I had no idea like what I said. Or
Oh, is that
anything,
one of those
so
dumb
it's-
things where the teacher like catches you joking about something? They're like, "Oh no, he's actually gonna do it."
Yeah, I guess.
I
don't even
it
remember the
doesn't even
incident
make
at all.
sense why they're able to just overreact like that and then get all these people in trouble for. It should be quite commonly known that what's a joke and what's not. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure these teachers get sick and tired of having their students like threaten their
yeah,
lives
that's a
and
different
everything.
matter.
Like, teachers really have to put up with a
Or
lot.
because they didn't like me, I guess. I don't know. It seems natural.
No.
I can
They're part of my
understand that.
She
I know a lot of
heard,
people
she
don't
heard one of
like
the
you.
podcasts and she found out who you were.
Damn.
She's like,
Which
"Oh, this
is
son of a
exactly
bitch."
how it went down. But Toothless Gaming says you're a badass, Nobod.
Ah, great.
You are a
Toothless
badass.
Gaming. That is an awesome screen name. Shout out to Toothless Gaming.
No shout outs to Keith. Fuck you, Keith.
Oh, this is one of your people.
Oh.
I'm just kidding,
Hey, you know what? He became a fan of the forum thread from my awesome Twitter.
Does he live near us?
Awesome.
Does he live in Pennsylvania?
Twitter nothing?
He does not live
Where
in
is he
Pennsylvania,
located
no.
then?
Can I meet him?
He's from RT,
Yeah.
Michigan.
Oh.
I could still meet him though.
Who I
Oh.
retweet
I
often.
can do that.
Fellow Michigander.
There's a lot of Michigan folk.
We're
on our
taking
Twitter.
Dark
over,
said
bitches.
Michigander. Oh my god.
They're in Minnesota.
Are you a Youper? Are you a Youper or are you from down south?
What?
Wait, who, me?
A
A
Youper?
Youper.
A Youper? Really?
Nobody, here's a hint. Nobody in Michigan actually says Youper.
Yeah, actually.
No.
I've been there for a long
no.
time.
Yeah, no, they say it to make fun of you. No, I'm in, like, southwest Michigan. I'm in the actual mitten part.
From a Uber, yeah.
Okay, maybe
yeah.
southern Michigan people don't say it, but people in
No.
the UP do.
Nope.
Yeah, I think Taria is trying to talk, but we're talking a lot. So what were you saying, Taria? You're asking Nobod why was the dancer in his class? Is that what you were saying?
Maybe.
Well, Nobod?
I don't remember. Like I
What
said,
did
I don't
she-
pay attention very well. And that was in person, so
God.
How do you know she was hitting on you?
You really
from paying
suck.
attention?
Yeah, man.
because I can pay attention when it's like
How do you know she was hitting
like,
on you?
like in situations like this
So
when
she
people are
touches your
talking
leg?
to me. But if it's like
I would think that'd be even more than
See,
talking to you.
You remember that somebody hit on you, you just don't remember what they
So
said.
you didn't make any small talk, so why are you here?
I'm horrible at making small talk.
What's a nice lady like you doing in a place like this?
Oh god.
What are you doing hanging out with a bunch of badasses like us?
Nobody
I
there was
threatened my
really a
teacher.
badass.
What did you do?
Except you.
It's kind of
I don't know. I would be really dubious about sweet talking an exotic
Hey,
dancer.
doll, what you in
because-
for?
It can be done.
Yeah.
Nah, she was
So-
nice.
Can be doesn't mean
Whatever.
should. Just no.
I didn't say should. I said it can
Would
be
you-
done.
Would you be? Would
Usually
you be able to
requires
do it good,
offering them
Judy?
cocaine, but yeah. What's that?
Would you be able to do it good?
Well,
I
I'm
know.
married,
Do it well.
so that is-
We're just talking about the actual act of doing it.
I have.
Believe it or not, I'm actually pretty good at talking to women, like, and doing the whole flirting thing, because there's no pressure.
That's because you're
I
not
can
looking
flirt-
to get laid.
Yeah, I can flirt with women because there's no pressure, and yeah,
Kinda how
It's
I-
yeah,
getting,
I'm not looking
it's
to get
getting,
laid.
it's getting beyond that pressure is the thing for a lot of guys.
I don't have pressure.
That's easy for me too because I'm in a relationship that I really like.
See.
So, talking to girls is the easiest thing in the world.
Uh-huh.
Hey girls.
But the
what's
moment,
up?
but the moment you become single
What's up?
again and you try going out there, you're just going to be tongue-tied. It's funny.
I hear a joke in there somewhere, but I don't really want to.
With
open up
what, the
that
tongue-tied
box.
thing?
Is that why everyone went
Yeah.
silent at
Okay.
once?
Yeah, because everyone on this
totally-
podcast has a dirty mind. That's why.
I stopped paying attention.
My
Sorry.
brain went places that I wish it hadn't have gone, and yeah, I was picturing Nobod doing some really strange things, and
Whoa!
I did not need to.
You
see
I'm
took that to an
flattered.
entirely different level.
You
it.
should
At
be,
least some version of you is getting laid, right?
Goodness.
in some universe.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was a burn. That was a burn.
I stopped paying attention. I'm starting to daze out.
I don't.
You know what?
Well, I
Fuck
don't
off.
understand.
Shit.
There's a difference between fading out, but if you're fading out, but then only fading in to mention that you're fading out, that doesn't even make sense.
No, it's because I come back and like you guys are saying things. I'm like talking to me, and I'm just like, oh shit.
It's funny
Okay,
because you're
let's
in the
have a vote
bathroom.
here.
and
Next
you said,
to-
oh shit.
How much have you had to drink, honestly?
Me?
Yes,
Enough.
you.
I had a whole Gatorade.
Enough.
I can tell, sweetie.
I'm taking full advantage of my freebie podcast.
Wait, Ray, are you trying to be the voice of reason here when it comes to
She's
drinking
being the
on
voice of
podcast?
Raisin.
I haven't.
God.
I think the past 3
Raisin.
podcasts, including today, I haven't. had
Raisin.
one.
Well, I actually listened to the last 2 podcasts, and you brought up some weird stuff, Miss Sober.
Hey guys, remember that vagina cologne thing?
God, no.
No, I
that's
don't.
like,
Come
that's
on.
old, that's
Cunt
old news.
clone.
Yeah, dead horse. Let's not beat it.
No, I'm just
anymore.
making a point to
Ah,
show some weird
beat
things.
it.
2 people just
Okay.
drowned.
But I would like to bring something up. For the love of
I'm in a
God, do not let me go on a drunken tangent about Star Wars again.
Yeah, I stopped.
Please.
What was? Wait. This was this last week?
Yeah, I listened to the last 2 podcasts, and both of those towards the end, one was a drunken tangent about Star Wars, and another one was a drunken tangent about the other George Lucas.
Oh my god, will it make a
thing,
good drunk one tangent?
Indiana Jones. And I'm like, I was listening to them while I was playing Minecraft. I'm like, oh my god, why didn't someone butt in and tell me to shut the
I'd
fuck
like-
up?
Well,
Do not
I mean,
let me do that again.
I'm definitely a big fan, so I was completely fine with it. But
Whatever tangent you went on after we stopped, like, recording and all that stuff last week, I just had to leave. Like, I just sent a message on Skype. I was like, guys, I have to go to bed now. I didn't want to interrupt you. I don't know how long you were going after that. But I
What are you, a
think
kid? You got
I
a
don't even
bedtime?
remember what that
Guys, I have
was.
to
It was-
go.
Yeah, I do have a bedtime, because I'm an old fart. Fuck you.
Guys, I have to go.
wow,
You have to go?
Well, bye.
Is it number 1 or number 2?
what the heck?
I wouldn't have to go for
Be
that.
sure you wash your hands afterwards.
Or don't, whatever.
The sink and the toilet, so.
Oh, good.
Really disgusting.
Yeah.
You can wash your hands before you wipe and then after you wipe. There you go.
That's a brilliant. I like that.
So, are you sitting in the tub or the
There's
toilet
no
right
tub
now?
in here. It's like it's a workplace bathroom. So I'm just sitting on the toilet.
It's a
where
workplace
the
bathroom.
fuck are
so,
you?
Is it one of those
has anyone
toilets?
been knocking on the door to
Nobody's
use
working
the
in
bathroom?
here.
Is it one of those toilets with a power
No,
flush?
no shit. Nobody's working in the bathroom, but you. You're working in the
Is
bathroom.
this a place that's like closed at these hours?
Working on a toozy.
It's closed, but
Does
the,
it have, like,
you know,
one of
the
those,
janitorial
handlebars
staff
next
could
to the
still
can?
be there.
You guys said a lot of things.
What?
I know.
Which one do I?
Answer the one I asked in regards to the oh shit bar.
The toozy.
What'd you ask?
I've,
Is there
So
is
you're
there a
hands down
handicap
right now?
unit bar next to the toilet?
No.
Did you take the big stall?
There's no stalls.
What the f-
what?
He's in like a
What's-
single
Are
bathroom.
you
It's a
literally
doctor's
Choose
office.
the
sitting-
men's room
are you
or the
literally
handicap
sitting on a
room?
toilet
Is there like
right
one
now?
of those baby changing stations in it too?
No.
It's just those one
There's a
room
counter with a
doctor
sink.
thing.
There's a toilet. There's a trash can. There's 2
Does it have one of
outlets.
those automated like refreshener things that just psst every few minutes?
No, but do you know what it has?
So, I have
it has
a
a
less
90-inch
awkward
TV
question.
where it has Star
Good.
Wars
Yes,
playing
let's get off this
24/7.
topic. I'm tired of hearing about
let's
nobody's
stop
toilet.
talking about how he's in a bathroom.
God.
So, to all the men and to the women, if
Yo.
all of us stopped shaving and came to RTX, what would everyone
like I do now.
Crazy overgrown beasts.
Well, this is you're talking about Austin, so you would fit right in actually.
Well, compared with the
My
TFT
my
group,
beard
how would
goes
everyone
crazy
I
if
can
I
do
don't keep it in
whatever
check
I
for
want.
more than a week. Awful.
Well,
Yeah,
awful,
I would-
Do you have the full
it's
beard
it's
or just
entire
the chin?
all around except I can't really grow a mustache. That's about it.
Yeah, but it's like cheeks get these
Yeah, it's
triangles
just
and he
all
looks crazy.
super sideburns,
Like
and
crazy
all around,
cool?
like crazy.
No.
How does your? What about Dart?
All right. Fusion?
Yeah, I would look kind of like what I do now, only my mustache would be super long and my beard would probably be really scraggly and pretty long too. My facial hair grows very fast. Like I'm one of those guys that has to shave. Like when I do shave every single day, because I will get that 5 o'clock shadow like at 3 o'clock.
You are a manly man.
Except for that, my mustache refuses to connect to my beard properly, so I can't grow a goatee. I'm trying.
That's actually what I have. I had this, just, it won't connect, and, like, that's the last thing. I just want it to connect.
Yeah, I've got, like...
That's all I need.
Between the bottom of my mustache and the top of my beard, I've got, like, this I can barely stick my finger in it. It's just big enough for the tip of my finger to fit in there, but it's just a little blank, bare patch of skin. I'm like, why? Why will you not connect? I would like to have a badass goatee, but instead I've got this awkward thing. I don't even know what to call it.
David won't accept death. Everyone else is dead and gone, and he's just refusing to expire or do
Wait,
anything.
you killed all of us?
This is
I
very
got bored and
disturbing.
put all of us into a pool with walls up. Fusion wouldn't get in there, so I had to
What is
make a
wrong
like
with you?
2x2 pool and put walls up. He had a separate pool. We all died
This
together.
is more
besides
awkward
him.
than the bathroom
God.
thing.
David just won't give up. He's just standing there and he smells
He
bad.
doesn't give up for you.
I'm gone already. I'm dead. I died with everyone else.
Ray the serial killer secretly emerged.
It's not a secret. We all knew
Sat
it.
there quietly
Yeah,
killing
that's
the
secret
rest of us.
anymore.
Dark is one thing. The rest of us, well,
So, Fusion, if you don't shave, will you beard out of your Mexican wrestling mask?
Mm-hmm. I didn't
so
shave this
it'll
morning. I
just
already
pop out.
have a beard by evening, yeah.
So this brings you to my point. I think none of us should shave until RTX.
No.
I
No.
can't
No.
do that.
No.
They're the wedding for one.
Girls
Panic
included.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
I have way too much Italian in my system. That would not be good.
No, it's
Think about
bueno.
those
Again,
pitties.
getting married.
I don't like here.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact
That's
that
in,
my
like-
hair is very
that's not-
rough and
isn't that next
scraggly
week?
and pokey.
No. What the fuck? Next week. June
Next
21st.
week I'm moving.
So yes, let's discuss this. I didn't know this. There's a change in plans.
'Cause
Yes.
you don't look at my journals.
I honestly I don't. No.
Yeah, I don't think he looks at anyone's.
No, I
Well,
don't.
the problem,
He doesn't.
Ray, is if you weren't on like your home page past say 6 hours after you posted the journal, there's a chance that it's already covered up by like 50 other people. If you
Yeah, that's
follow
the
more
thing
than
with-
5.
That's the way the site changed that I don't like. It's like even like
It
when
is
you're
annoying.
watching somebody, it still doesn't load. Like it's really hard for like you to see everybody's journals because there's so many like people liking things that it just gets filtered out so
Am I
quickly.
the only person who uses
and-
the Friends Journals tab?
I use that
Okay.
all the time.
I
It's the
do it
only way I can see
sometimes.
people.
I just wish that it was defaulted to the
Yeah.
Friends Journals tab
I
instead of
agree.
to the feed.
Well, you know what? Here's how you do that. You just watch everyone your friend, and that's what I do.
No, see, I think that's
Yeah, I do
that's
that.
why I don't have issues with my feed, is because I don't do that. So I just use the Friends Journals tab, which it works
I
for the
think
most part, but it
everybody's
sucks
worth
that it's only journals. So if somebody just posts like a link or something, that doesn't show up. So that
A link
sucks.
or an image.
Or an image, but I figure for the top images, yeah, I figure if it doesn't make it to the top images, I didn't really care about it anyway, so whatever. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's sometimes rare. You can have a really funny or equally as funny image. It's just that first like 5 or 6 likes that might get seen by a few other
Yeah.
people.
It definitely depends on that's actually like a problem like we endure with our stuff is like when we're trying to share each other's stuff. And if there isn't like a consistent like if throughout the day like if we made a thing where we liked each other's stuff, it would pop up to the top of everybody's feed again. But that's just there's a huge problem with how, and I think that's something they're fixing with just how stuff pops up now, and it's not consistent and just shit just disappears nonstop.
It'd be nice if you could, if they made a different sort of way to say maybe, you have something new journals that have been posted by your friends, and then something images. Like if you could like actually have them almost as notifications if you chose it to be like that. That way, if the people that you want to receive these journals and images from made a post, you wouldn't ever miss it because it would always pop up until you actually acknowledge that you've seen it.
I think people like stuff less now on Rooster Teeth because they're afraid of like filling other people's feeds with all the stuff that you've liked.
Well,
So
I
they're
do
much
agree.
more
I do that
sparse
too.
with what they like.
If I see something that someone has shared and it's already had several likes to it, I'll be like, I don't want to like that because I don't want it to pop up in someone else's news feed because I liked it.
But that's
on
the
the
thing.
same
It's just
time,
like,
I
if you
can't.
want to support people that are doing things that you like, so you won't just not give them a like because you don't want to just give them too many
Sometimes
likes.
I
It's
throw
like,
out
if
likes
you
to
like
give
something,
attention
like
to
it.
things, though.
Yeah, but I find it really annoying when I see something
And
and I
that's
like
the
it, and then
inherent
it pops up
problem.
in my news feed over and over and over again throughout the day.
And that's definitely the inherent problem.
Yeah, and I will see the same thing like 5 times in one day, even though I've already looked at it and I've already liked it. The site's not smart enough to know, hey, he's already seen this, so I'm not going to show it to him again.
It should only have to be in your feed once. And if you've liked it, there should be like some kind of like, here's the thing where you've liked like in YouTube when you like a video,
Or
there's
Twitter.
a brand new playlist when you like things. Same with when you favorite something on Twitter, right? There's just a new list. That's the thing favorites are different than sharing.
Yeah,
Like,
I really like it.
I
I
like
can favorite
retweets
all
more than
my-
favorites
all the
because
best
favorites
tweets.
aren't sharing. Retweets are what you do to
Yeah,
share, not
you're
favorites.
it's actually saying that you want to share versus, oh, I really like that post. It's funny, but it's not exactly something that needs to be shared. Or
Yeah.
Not shareable.
Something like that would be perfect. But on that note, guys, we have gone over the hour that we tend to allocate. So I think we should do our shtick now.
Allocate.
Allocate. Allocate.
Allocate, dude.
I'm gonna start saying allocate now. I like that.
Allocate sounds cool.
That sounds awesome.
I love mispronouncing words.
Can't say my syllables. So many fun of me.
If we're at the pimping part of the podcast, I'm going to point out, again, if you want to help make sure that Dark can come hang out with all of our lovely faces at RTX, you should send me a message on Rooster Teeth, and I will get that shit hooked up.
We really
I would love
want
to
him
see all
come.
your beautiful faces.
So it's morphed from
Mostly
he cannot
we wanna
go
see
to
that standee.
possibly go to he's going to he's got everything covered
it's more like
to a cardboard cutout of Ken going with him.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like that's really
I'm
what
telling
we
you-
need.
What if you didn't mention it to Ken? Like you just took a picture where he was standing, like a full body picture that you already had, and then you just show like one day he showed up at the house and he just saw the cardboard cutout standing in the middle of the living room.
It's like, Ken, you were here the whole time.
I
When
bet
did you
I can
show
do
up?
that. I can just take a picture of him telling him I want something for to post on Facebook, and he probably wouldn't question it.
Yes,
And I could give it to you guys.
Wait, how are you
He-
getting this to
he
Texas,
trusts you.
though?
No,
Are you gonna be like a carry-on?
It's when you order it, like ours came in like folded up in like a flat cardboard sleeve thing, and when we wanted to use it, we just pulled it out, and you couldn't even see any of the seams. So
Yeah, it's
So what pose are you gonna go with?
that's a
With Ken?
Make it sassy.
He's got to be super sassy. Are you thinking Captain Morgan style or?
Have
what
you
are
met
thinking?
you met Ken Ray? You think he can do super
I love
sassy?
him. If he was drunk, maybe.
Maybe.
I love him. He's so cute.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
I've
never
so
met him.
just,
I love
just
him.
hand him a couple drinks.
Yeah,
But
I'll
no,
give him
if
a
when
2
Dark
beers
says
and he'll be
Ken
wasted.
drinks, he kind of pounces on Dark.
Hey, babe, spread out on the bed real quick. I just want to take a quick picture.
phrasing.
It wouldn't take beer to do that.
So
no.
wait, this is so Ray and Chaos. So you're traveling back to Austin for RTX.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We're leaving on, I think, the 28th. And a couple days afterwards, we're gonna drive to...
Oh, you're spending a lot of days.
See, I did not know
Oh,
this
man.
because I had thought of the idea, and I told Chaos this earlier. When we do Extra Life, you guys can come to my house here in Houston for the weekend. And he goes, "Yeah, we can't do that because we're gonna be over there. I'm moving over there." I was like, "Well, I didn't know that." So
Maybe next year.
maybe next year.
Oh, no, I'm
So the plan, we can touch on it real quickly. So it looks like what we'll do is streams. We'll break down a list of
But yeah, a bunch
like
of
a
different
schedule.
games. Most likely Minecraft and Heroes Against Humanity included somewhere in there, as well as random popping ins of Skypes and possibly webcams.
And then we'll minimize as much exposure of Nobot as possible. I promise you all that. We'll keep
Yes,
it
for the
limited.
love of God,
We'll
yes.
keep the dubstep
schedule.
limited.
No, wait. Here's the
Fully
first
clothed.
schedule. From 9 to 9:59 is Minecraft. The minute of 10 is Novod, and then the next minute is something else.
What's something else? He'll be like the Matt Damon of the broadcast. Yeah.
Matt Damon.
But okay. So Tejan Lee, information. Throw it out there.
So, if you like how we say things, follow us on the Twitter at the forum thread. If you like us personally, follow us on the Facebook. If you like watching our content, please follow us on the YouTube. You can find us all by just finding the forum thread. TFT doesn't work because there's another fucking TFT group, and we don't like them. So, yeah, they're called the Fail Group, or the Fail something.
They do fail. They can go away.
They fail.
They suck.
But definitely look for the forum thread. We love you. Please follow us.
Love is kind of a strong word. I really like you, but I reserve the love for my husband.
The Mad Queen hates you.
Mad
Don't
Queen
follow
hates
her
you
on
all,
YouTube.
but
Whatever
the
you
rest
do.
of us love you. She's only been around for 10 episodes, so she hasn't grown to...
She's 11.
Oh, this is 11. This is her free one, though.
I think I'm on like podcast 14.
Well, you're still ahead of her. Yeah, so you've had enough time to develop a relationship with her audience, whereas the Mad Queen has not yet
Those extra 3 podcasts make a difference.
It does. It really does. You'll see. You will see.
Come number 15, she'll
There's
warm up.
also the SoundCloud group. You should follow us on the SoundCloud. And SoundCloud.
And of course,
And
always
I'm
welcome.
on beer number 5, guys.
Always welcome to join the group on the Rooster Teeth website.
I'm really good at drinking.
Do you have a wireless headset by now? Because by the
I'm
third
really
drink, I have to piss like a pregnant woman. So, like, have you been able to go to the bathroom for this last hour?
I went
He said be
twice,
right back
dude.
earlier.
I'm a very little person. I pee a lot. That's a thing. But I'm still really good at drinking.
You're my height, bitch. Don't say little person.
Yeah, no, we're little people.
No, we're not. I'm average height.
Alright,
You're
how
tiny.
fuck tall are you guys?
Okay, I am very small.
5'4".
Alright,
I am also
I'm a tiny
5'4".
person too. Everything's fine. Shut the fuck up, Ray.
Dude, tiny
Tiny
people,
people are awesome.
Well,
I'm
at the
fun
same
size.
time, males are generally taller.
Shush,
You-
shush, shush you
shut
with
your
your
mouth.
logic.
No, so
Ray's
then
too
Tejan
tall.
is tiny, and Ray and Zelda are.
No,
average.
I'm 5'10",
No,
so
I'm
that makes me
tiny.
taller.
Yeah, I think I'm
I'm not saying.
Average.
Tejan Lee. I'm the second shortest here, so don't feel bad.
How tall are
5'10".
you, Terry?
Holy fuck.
You are very tall.
Hey, my dad's 6'7". What can I say?
I'm married into a
Oh, wow.
I'm married into a
That's
family of
pretty tall.
Very
giants,
tall.
so I'm just constantly tiny. My husband is an entire foot taller than me.
Oh goodness.
And he's
Uh-huh.
not. His aunt is 7 foot, I think. 7 flat.
That'd be fun.
His aunt is
Oh
7
yeah,
foot?
his mom is that tall, his aunt is that tall.
That's a foot taller than me.
I thought you
so-
were exaggerating when you said you married into a
No,
family
no.
of giants. I didn't think you were quite literally
The
giants.
first night I met them, my neck hurt at the end of the night because I was looking up at everybody the whole time.
Was that really the only reason why your neck hurt?
Hey! Go fuck yourself, Dark.
Hey, don't do that. That's awesome.
They're also
Yes,
tall, I don't have to
J-Boss,
worry about
we
it.
read the chat.
Wait, what about the chat?
Wait, what about
You can
chat?
follow us on Twitch as well. You can follow us and subscribe to us.
Mr. J-Boss is like, hey, do they read the chat? And he's like, yes, I literally have one open to the right of the screen right here, and I'm waving it from the screen.
Yeah, I know Toothless is mad. It's just sometimes they acknowledge my comments.
I normally do well with the Twitch, but my mic picked up on the clicks today, so
Yeah.
If filters
I can't
can
have
be
the
done
Twitch open
with,
in my...
generally with something like that, it depends on how bad it is.
I have to figure something out with this.
We will get better at monitoring our fans in the Twitch feed, so you can be more and more active with your communication with us.
Yeah,
We
I'm
promise.
thinking about next
We
time
will get
actually
this worked out.
having the, kind of like a bunch of other streams, you having the Twitch feed display which comments we can
Well,
see
you
at the
know,
moment.
you know how you were able to split up like kind of like images of our faces?
Yes, I can have the Twitch feed there.
Could you have the Twitch feed isolated
Yes.
and put it on the side of it?
It's already isolated
No.
now. We have to put up a separate thing. Really easy.
Awesome. And with that, we will bid you all a good night. We will see you same time next week.
Get the fuck out.
Same time, Maybe like 9:05, maybe 8:55, sometimes.
If Zach is
We were
on, we'll
actually
see you
on
at
time
about
today.
8:30
Depending on your time zone as well.
Good night, all.
Central Time.
Good night. Adios. And bye-bye.
Bye.
And stop.
Bam!